from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Well, the numbers for London last week, 5 catches, 73 yards.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards, and he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off play action. Marion. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Richardson. Dances by him, and he's got this down to the 35. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. To throw is Green. Looking to throw on second down. He finds his man, complete. That's Hodges. Call it a gain of a yard, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. You talk about this Falcon defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And that is incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Marion into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. On the handoff, they start with Richardson. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. This is 2nd and 8. Now a draw play, Richardson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 3rd and 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. Here's 3rd and 3 as they've got it as we resume action. On 3rd down, Richardson. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Richardson. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 3. Now a give, right side. It's Richardson, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Richardson. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Green. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now Green to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19-18.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Singletary trying the left side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Marion. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 1st down, Marion going to throw right side here, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Marion. That's complete right around the 8. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Marion. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. It's a gain of 3 and it gets him the 1st. Stevenson will score. Touchdown Atlanta. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 9-play drive. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Operating from the gun. Green. It's complete to Drake. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw again. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Leaping, and he makes the grab. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Green on 1st and 10. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Green. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Second down and 6 now. Looking to throw. Marion. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
A loss of 6 yards. It's now 3rd and 12.
Ready?
Watch the twins.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Chargers who were able to come in and steal one on the road. Benny Fowler, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. C.J. Stroud, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. But the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now Green throwing to start the drive. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's Richardson. 2 yards, good enough for a first. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run again with Richardson. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 76 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Green. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 10. And the Panthers.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off play action, Green. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. To throw is Green from the gun on 3rd down. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Now 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Marion. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Throwing to start the drive. Green. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Green. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hodges. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Green now on 3rd and 2. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
A give up the middle to Singletary. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Marion. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Marion, and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Green. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Back to throw. Green. And he fires one incomplete. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and play. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Marion. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Marion. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Brown goes in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Off the play fake. Marion. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catch as he's dropped at the 42.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Marion. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. And he's on the heels of winning the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award. He had a pair of sacks in last week's game, Charles.
So much for adjusting, so much for game planning, right? You know that he had the 2 sacks last week. Why aren't you able to block him? Sometimes the superior athlete just wins.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And caught by London. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Marion working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Marion. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Back to throw. Marion. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Operating from the gun. Green. Open man is Chase, complete. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Falcon football. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down 21-14. A minute 46 to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Into the hands of Singletary. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Back to throw. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. Here comes 2nd down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Remember, the 1 timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And incomplete here. So that will leave them with 16 on the clock. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Off play action. Marion to the goal line, but it's incomplete. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for the Panthers, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.